What's
And
going
we're
on
back.
here? We're back. What's
We're
going
back.
on? Man, it just feels like I just saw you.
Well,
like I just saw you.
you kind of did.
Yeah,
from Tuesday on.
Yeah, Tuesday. I was my day. Is today Sunday? You had to remind me today.
Actually, Monday night on.
That's right. That's exactly right. Yeah. What's up, Larry Hunt?
Mr. Larry, what's up, Larry Hunt? Hey, dudes.
Hey, dude.
Hello, Larry.
Sounds like
we'll see him in a few weeks. See Larry.
That's right. That's right.
There's Jim Lauer. Hi, Jim.
Oh, Jim.
And there's Doug. Hi, Doug. Doug Perry.
Sir. Yes, sir. Man, Larry Hunt's already putting out stuff about Titans 10-5 Mocan summer night. Hot summer nights. It's going to be a great one.
Yep. 4 weeks from this weekend, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hot summer night.
Tire and what else? I thought there was another class they're bringing in for that night.
Big tire.
Big tires.
Hot summer nights. You think it'll be hot?
That's what it says on the flyer.
Pretty good.
A medium summer night or maybe a mild summer night,
Mild summer nights would be real nice.
It was a wet summer night last year, if you remember right.
Yeah.
But
it was tow truck season.
It was. Tow truck got paid for the win. Who won that race? The tow truck guy. That's
the tow truck came out on top.
He came out on top. Came out on top.
AJ Taylor's here. AJ says, hope to see everyone at Mocan in a few weeks. We hope to see you, AJ.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Mr. Taylor there. I haven't seen Mr. Taylor yet this year, so it's going to be a good time. You know who else is going to be excited to see Mr. Taylor? That's Mr. Alan Watts.
Alan, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Heck yeah.
That'll make his day.
That's right.
There's Shannon Wise. Hey, guys. Hello, Shannon.
Hi, Shannon.
Hope you're feeling all righty.
Yes. Hope you're feeling good.
Tammy says, how was the trip? We're going to get into that in just a little bit.
Woo. Are you tired? I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Man,
I even took a nap this afternoon.
We packaged, what's the saying? 10 pounds in a 5-pound bag or something.
Yeah.
We did. Sun up, sun down, we were doing something. So
yeah.
Holy cow.
Yep. We'll get into the meat of that in just a little bit. Here's Eric Summer. What's up, Goat? He says, what up, fellers?
What up, Eric?
And there's the goose.
There he is. There's the goose. Goose alert.
Mr. Goose is in the house.
Man, Donna was checking in on us, making sure we were hitting the Waffle House. You see that?
That's right. Yes. You got your Buc-ee's cup, I see. Yeah, Buc-ee's.
I'm Buc-ee's up.
Buc-ee's.
My white Buc-ee's cup. Who did we get that from? Mr. Harper.
Mr. Harper. That's right.
Yeah.
I got a red one floating around here somewhere. I need to get a paint job on it. Eric Foster. There's Mr. Eric. What's up? He says, what's up, my peeps? Hello, Eric.
Centerville.
Man, Eric, are we going to see you guys in Mocan in a few weeks?
Heck yeah.
If they gather up their team and make the pull over, that'd be great.
Ray the Hitman, TJ House. Who else from Arkansas I can think of? All those players. They have a crew. It's a convoy,
Yep.
When they pick it over.
Yeah, and AJ, he's coming. Wichita guy is coming. Hopefully, Dr. Dave, he'll be able to go.
Right? You checked in on him the other day.
Yep, I think last week. I think he's got something going on with Shoat, doing some work to his car.
Show me speed, going to show out.
Yep.
And then Troy as well, right?
Yep, Mr. Troy. Yep. Larry says, I'm personally trying to call every racer and invite them. AI is too. Good.
Is that AI or Al?
Oh, Al. Oh, I'm stupid. Look at that. You see that a lot now. It's like,
you do. They got that little thing, yeah. But this just happened to be Al. You know what I mean? And that don't happen very often. So
have my glasses on. I can't see very good.
I understand. That's why I got mine on.
Yeah, it says Al. It says Al. Oh, hang on.
Oh, asked and answered, Mr. Eric Foster.
Oh, he says, damn right, we'll be there. Good, very good. Who all you bringing, Eric? Who is coming with you, Eric?
He's got to be bringing Ray the Hitman.
Bring the crew.
And then, of course, if Ray comes, we'll see Riker.
Yep. Yep. And I haven't talked to Casey about going. If he might be tired of us by now. He might be done with us. Hanging out with a bunch of old dumb dudes. I'm out.
It's very possible. Very possible.
We'll feel him out in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Probably too soon to ask,
Yeah, it might be too soon.
Oh my goodness.
He might be looking for waffles. We hit him up with some Waffle House waffles. That might be part of the.
We set him up, and we Waffle House when we went to Ozark.
That if I ask him from now on to go, that might be his first question. Is like, is there a Waffle House?
Yeah, might be.
That might be
at a Titans race. There's waffles on Friday night.
That's right. There is waffles.
Yeah. Looky. What's Eric saying?
Eric says the whole crew should have around 14 from the Ville. Holy smokes,
Dude,
cool.
That is fantastic. Coming in hot. That is awesome. What a community. You know what I mean? 14.
Yep. That's great. That's probably going to be a pretty big race, I would think. I would hope.
I would think.
A double header, double banger.
Yeah.
Hot summer nights and Titans together.
Yeah. Gary, like peanut butter and chocolate. Better.
Oh, wow. Peanut butter and jelly. Oh, okay.
Peanut butter and chocolate.
Peanut butter and chocolate.
Yeah.
There's Troy. Evening all, Troy says. Troy. Troy, you got your car ready?
Last year they had the broil, Mason and Heckman, and haven't heard if anything on that. So we might have to check in on that.
That's right. We have to just get straight from the horse's mouth if that's going to happen.
Yeah, so that would be fantastic. And they had a little bit of everything. They had burgers and dogs and other things, But yeah, if you went away hungry from that situation, that was your fault because that
was your fault.
Plenty of food.
They brought the kitchen sink.
Oh yeah, got to hang out with Joey for a little bit. That was cool. Yeah.
There's Brian Wise. Evening, fellas. Hey, Brian.
Brian working on the Malibu Wise.
Troy says was out walking the dogs. He's hoping so. He's hoping to be there. Might try to test again next weekend. Change some suspension stuff. Right on.
Well, hopefully you can get on a good track. You can see if that suspension stuff made any changes.
You said a good track.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to go for that. Well, very good. Let's shout out to our partners before we get rolling here.
Let's do it.
Let's shout out to Titans of 10.5, the fastest small tire series in the Midwest, CMB, Chuck's Metal Buildings and Construction, Harry Street Carpet, Mobile Recon Mobile Detailing, Ozark Raceway, Ultra Color Collision Repair, TNS Race Cars, and Sandlin Iron and Metal. Thank you so much to these tremendous partners for podcasting and supporting us and racing with us in 2026. Let's go.
Let's go. And we were talking on the way home. You're going to go see Mr. Mobile Recon on Old Red, right? Get her dolled up.
Yep. I need to get a hold of Red Doug, and that the timing for that truck is perfect. It's due for an oil change.
Okay.
And I'm going to have him change the oil. The oil will be fresh, and check the tires if it needs a tire rotation, and get her all spiffed up mechanically like that, and then hook up with Zach and see when it can fit me in and give her a good shine up, get her cleaned up real good.
Yep. And then she's up for sale.
Then got to find somebody that needs him a really awesome diesel truck. It's such a good truck, man.
It really is. It really is.
Troy says Kid has made some good improvements. Should be good enough to test the changes that he's made. Awesome.
Right. There you
go. Let's see. Let's roll. You ready to start rolling off here?
Let's do it. Fire them off.
We mentioned our partners.
Yes.
Which included Ultra Color.
Yes, sir.
And this might be old news, but we haven't had a show for a couple of weeks. Was this like last week? They put out a notice. They're hiring. Ultra Color says we're looking for another person to join us. They may have found somebody by now, so sorry if they haven't. But we'll give them a shout out with this anyway. Must have our own tools and experience in collision and bodywork. Email or give us a call at 316-529-8829. Saw a pretty important part at the bottom here. It says it's a heated shop. It's an air conditioned shop.
Yeah.
And you can vouch for that. You've been in there numerous times.
Both times of the year.
I don't know the other fellows that work there, but Jason and Logan, super awesome dudes.
Yeah.
Great people.
Yeah.
And I put this picture of Ryan's Chevelle.
Right.
Because you go to a shop like that to work, and you get maybe see and work on cars like this.
Yeah,
that's right.
Cameron's cars in there. Eric Knott, Tim Webb.
Cameron.
So sticking with that, we were actually, this is a good segue because we were talking about how like TPM, right? Everybody was happy to be there, when we traveled through there. P1 as well with Matt.
Yep. That's right.
When I go into Ultra Color, ain't nobody over there upset because they're sanding on something. Everybody's happy to be there. It's a good place to work, no doubt. I think the hardest part is just having someone show up on time and in a consistent manner. But it's good to hear that he's growing, and they're out there out east now, and parking lot's full, and got a lot of work. I just feel blessed that he can squeeze me in when he does, and so. But great opportunity. Yeah, Ryan's car looks slick, man.
Yeah, and he does good enough work to catch the eye of Ryan and the high caliber cars Ryan's got. He drags his stuff up to Kansas from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That says a lot right there.
Oh yeah. That's why I took mine over there too. I've been using him for 10 years now.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Good job on them. Hope they find the magic person they're looking for. Oh, this says full-time or part-time.
There you go. So you got options.
Fit all the bills. That's right.
Yeah, maybe a little flex, like we talked about before, So, but the key things there, heated and AC shop. Yeah.
I'm spoiled. I don't know about you, but I'm spoiled.
And you got to be into cars, right? Because, they always have the flow going when I go in there,
That's right. Giant screen up the ceiling.
Oh, yeah. If you ain't into cars and going fast, doesn't matter what it is.
And they're watching races. They're not watching The View or soap opera. No, it's racing.
Car stuff. Tim Allen, little girl. You bet.
Cars. Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yep. Moving on. This is a couple weeks old also. The TNS crew, they went to Centerville.
Yeah.
2 weekends ago. Or was that last weekend? Man, it's just everything's just kind of
last weekend was 4th of July.
That's right.
We celebrated America.
Yes. The TNS crew, they say, we made it to Centerville Dragway for their shootout. We had some trouble about 45 minutes from the track. The old Freightliner broke a fuel line, so we had welded the end shut and drove it to the track on 5 cylinders instead of 6. Our old buddy Eric Foster found us a used line so we could get back home. Be sure to stop by if you get to the track. And great help there, Eric, hooking them up.
Eric, again, sexiest man at the racetrack, getting it done on and off the track.
Yes.
Yeah, we know a feller.
Yep. There's Matt Ray. What's up, Matt?
Yeah.
What's up? Yep. So they went there to this race, and they also went to try to get that 3-second bounty money.
That's right.
Yep, the fastest to go threes.
That's right.
And check that box.
Yes.
Eric Foster says TNS goes 398 at 188 at Centerville Dragway on the 275s. Man.
Bam. With the muscle. I love it.
Man,
that's just awesome how Eric and that team over there, I know Ray was involved and several others. And to put that bounty out, to come over, come and try to get this 3 second. I know other racers were there as well, trying to knock on that door. But what a great time that was.
Was that bounty? Was that bounty like 1,000 or 1,200 or something like that? Give or take.
1,000, but
1,000.
Eric can chime in, but I was thinking it was 1,000. And then of course they had the race too. You know what I mean? And the guy with the red Mopar won that. What's his name?
Doc Baker.
Doc Baker. Yeah, he ended up taking it. And I think Crackhead was on the property too, and he had the record. What was it? 4:0 something, 4:01, whatever it was.
Real low 4.
Yeah, and so, but yeah, TNS crew. Man, how many 3 second? I mean, because let's just count them. So we got Centerville, we got Arc City,
Tulsa,
Ozark, 4. What am I missing?
They got to do it at Mocan yet, right?
I don't know. I don't think they've done Mocan.
They got that one to go yet.
Got that one to go. Okay, 4 out of 5.
Check them all.
Man, that's awesome.
Here, who commented here? Eric says we had no choice with Ozark as our partner track. Yes, it was 1,000 for that pass.
Yeah, fantastic.
Cool.
Yeah,
good job, Eric. Man.
Yeah, well done. And him and Sonny and the whole team were just out running around. Looks like before the race with TNS, during the race, obviously, making that track go 390s, and then of course after the race, they just do so well. I seen it rained out a little bit on them Saturday, but I think they had a race today that they got in. So
yeah, when we drove by there yesterday, remember that big old rainstorm we saw up in the hills out there. I don't know where that is compared to the track. That doesn't matter, but south of Russellville, there was there was some rain over there.
I thought you called that Russell Foremanville. Is that
Russell Foremanville?
Yeah.
Russellville.
We went by the Love's truck stop where we got the fenders and front end. And heck yeah, we were driving. We were westbound and down yesterday.
We were cooking. Yeah. That's right.
Who's out of uniform in that picture?
That's Adam and Eric.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I can see that. Adam's the driver. And then of course Eric there. I got it now. Because I see
like they're all holding up 3.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Nice. And Melissa had a cool picture in a post. Congrats, TNS Race Cars. Watching you guys crush another track record will never get old and always worth the trip.
Yes, well said.
New track record, 398. Good job, TNS crew.
Yes, sir.
And this looks like a hug from there's an orange shirt. I don't know if that's Stanley Ray. That's Eric. That's Eric for sure. Or Eric for sure there on the right.
Stanley's a little taller, I thought it might have been Adam for a second because of the driving pants, but I don't think those are driving pants. I think that's Stanley Ray because that makes sense. They're on the starting line.
Yep. Well, there's a good emotional hug there, I'm sure, after that 398.
Yeah. Well, what I understand is Stanley Ray's in Eric's ear right now and say, "Give me my money. Give me my money." That's what he's saying. He's whispering it.
Get in that pocket right now.
Yeah, get in that pocket. I love it.
Hey, his right arm is around his neck. The left hand might be reaching in the pocket. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it over here?
Right over here, right there. That's right there.
Yeah, that might be Tony too. You never know. It might be Tony.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Read that out. There you go. It's right there.
Eric says that was an emotional hug for me to Tony. 20 years to get there. Oh man.
Well,
that's
said.
incredible.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, it's confirmed it was Tony. Yeah, we were thinking of Stanley Ray. It's Tony. All right.
Man. It's a lot
great job. Both you guys.
You know, it's just a lot of work. People think you can buy cars and put them together and run a number. It takes a lot of work.
Yeah. And, you know, who knows how much work Eric put in to get the surface right, to get everything just right. You know, this was a big check box for him to check off. And he's doing, you know, footwork on the track, doing tractor time.
Sure.
And he's also helping back up cars on the track.
Yeah.
And he's working the tractor. He's a backup guy He's a backup guy helping Cody. He looks like he's also a backup girl. He's a bug.
He's got the bug on. He's a backup. What the heck is that?
He's a bug.
Holy cow!
Yeah. And the back of that says TNS Race Cars.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, he just wearing all sorts of hats tonight.
Golly, them fancy boots. Look at that. They probably don't stick to the track.
I don't know that. I'm surprised I had him in his size. That's awesome.
Yeah, Russell says lots of money too. It takes lots of money to put that like that. Whew.
Yeah, no, what a good event. This was the weekend after the Ozark. And you know, we were there with the Arc City and the Tulsa event. And remember Harper talking to you a little bit how it's all just got to come together. It's all got to come together. And it was the last. Basically, this was it for him. I remember, didn't he tell you, I got, this is all I got for the racetrack tonight.
He did say that.
And
you know, there's imperfections that he was aware of on the track. There's things, and actually Goose and him had talked about doing some stuff to fix that, you know, down the road. But you know, Harper is aware and knows, so he did everything he could, and he told me on the starting line that day, he's like, I have nothing else. This is the absolute best track I can produce with what's here to work with. This is all I got. This is it.
Yeah.
This is everything's out of my basket. Yeah. And it worked.
Yep. It did. It did. That was awesome. Then they followed it up at Tulsa, right? And the air wasn't as good, if I remember right. And but yeah, man, it's just cool. Happy to be part of it.
Yep. Congrats to everybody involved, Eric and Sonny and everybody there that worked so hard.
When did Eric start doing this backup stuff? Is that side money to get that 1,000?
It must be. Maybe Cody put him up to it. I don't know.
Okay. Was he just backing Cody up? Is that what it was? Okay.
I don't know. It's all I saw.
Yeah. Okay.
Love messing with you, Eric. You're a good sport.
Here we go.
Eric says it takes the track, the racers, the fans, everybody involved to make this successful.
Yep.
Very true.
Well said. And the weather. Weather's got to
and the weather, no doubt.
You know what I mean? And of course, you know, the few times we've been to Centerville, the DA's been in our favor, you know. When we went to Ozark, first thing Russell Foreman said to me is like, "You didn't bring the air with you?" I was like, "No, I didn't."
Really.
You know, he's like, "Yeah, the air is not good."
Oh, it was terrible. It was 3,500 plus the whole time. It was bad.
I saw 4,000. Sandra told me one time in Troy that they thought that first number was a 4, but that's all right. You know, it'll come back around when when the fall hits. But
that's where we live. It's yucky.
Yeah. You think it'll be 5,000 a Mocan? For real?
Maybe.
These guys here know. Russell Foreman knows. I know that's for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot summer nights.
Yeah. As soon as the sun goes down, then it's
yeah. I don't know if it's actually that much better or if we've been cooking all day in the sun. Just turning the light out.
Yeah.
It's tremendous.
Yeah. And then all that sweat, just turns into a little breeze, like, oh man, is that air conditioning? What is that?
Yeah. Alan Watts says the boys are back in town.
Heck yeah. Alan, AJ's on. He's calling for you. He's on the.
Yep. He's waiting.
Some comments earlier.
Goose says Eric did a fantastic job on the track. And Russell Foreman says the air is always better at Mocan. When the sun goes down, it gets real good.
Hey, All for it. All for it. Ask and answer. Thank you, Russell.
Ozark had a little thing last night, a little no prep action.
Yeah.
I forget what it was called. Okay, I forget what it was called. Chris with Fodad, he had some winter circle picks, and Joey Heichel in his newly revamped car went down and I think he's 2 in a row, or 2 in a row with his new chassis setup.
Yeah. Man, I was watching one of his videos. He said he hadn't been racing for 8 months. I didn't know that.
Took a little while to do that work.
Yeah. And so, but yeah, that's going to be awesome. 2 in a row. Well, hopefully they had a great time out there.
Yeah. Eric Foster says, Alan, we're going to have a banger at MoCan.
Oh, yeah.
Alan says, if AJ comes, I'll be so happy.
Well,
hear that, AJ?
Alan.
That's right.
Chime in, AJ. Let him know.
Larry says MoCan is 500 foot less elevation than Ozark. I believe their starting line is 622. Good.
That's a lot better than we got it over here.
Yeah. Alan says, Eric Foster, I'm so ready.
Yeah.
Russell said the turnout sucked at the no prep deal. Darn.
That's too bad. I thought that's what the community wanted. I don't know.
Right. Had a great payday. That check Joey has is $5,000.
Yeah.
Well, congrats to Joey and his team there. I think that's Heckman there with him and his boys and his wife.
Yeah.
They had another class, True Street. The True Street winner is Richard Mayhew. Doesn't Richard race? We see him racing like Titans and the Ozark races, right?
Yeah. Seen that name before in that car.
Yeah. So congrats to Richard on the True Street win. And Daily Driver winner was Mark Bell, little Chevy 2.
Yeah, right. I think, isn't he a local? I've seen that car in the staging lanes with us.
I think so.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Cool for those guys, man. Great deal. Too bad. I wish there was more cars. I just wanted Ozark to be successful,
Yep. So,
if it's not radio racing with us or no prep or diesel or motor, whatever, I want them to be successful.
Yeah. Sell the burgers and bring in the spectators and have a good time. That's right. Well, congrats to everybody. And that's all we have on the short side there.
Very good.
Yep. So the rest of this is a little trip we took.
Yeah, we're still recovering. At least I am. I'm speaking for myself. I'm still recovering.
Yeah. Oh, got home. Man, I took a nap. Got home last night, took a nap today. Got all this stuff ready. Got this stuff ready, then took a nap. And So this happened. This Motion Raceworks. I'm sure everybody knows about this by now. It went down last month in June. Yeah. So there was some planning.
Did they do the drawing? Did they pick the winner?
They did. They picked a winner.
All right. Good. Well,
and we know the guy.
Yeah. That's the best part. That's someone we know actually won.
That is the common thing I hear.
Yes.
From the outside and from at work, guys.
Yeah.
Some guys had just learned about it last week at work. And I went to work on Monday, but
sure.
You just don't run around telling everybody this stuff. But so they eventually hear about it and like, that's so cool. Somebody I know really wins these things. And it happened. So we had to work with Doug's schedule. Doug is a very busy guy running 4 for sure businesses.
Yes.
He's very busy. Rodney had a schedule. I don't really have much. I'm pretty flexible everywhere. So, and the big part was your schedule and Doug's, and that pushed us to July, this week of July, and we set up the plane tickets and we knew where we was going. Figured while we was there, we'd look at some spots to go see and places we could easily get in and out of during the day or during the daytime where it worked out, and everything did work out.
Man,
and,
it did.
Man,
starting off, I do enough flying, I'd know, and I'm sure I know other people that fly on here, but like the flights were great on time, no issues. You know, there was more people in Wichita than I wanted to see it.
No doubt.
Morning, but yeah, I mean, no issues. Took off. We had our little when we landed at Terminal B. You know, we got off at Gate 9 or whatever and went straight to Gate 16. I mean, it was like, man, right there. And had a little bathroom break and hung out and got back on. Man, Southwest killed it for real.
They did. Yeah, and people at work, you know, they was asking me about stuff, and they're like, yeah, blah, 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 whatever. And I'm like, man, I just hope, because I wanted to give us maximum time with Doug earlier as possible in the day to free up our afternoon for whatever we want to do. And I was like, man, I hope Southwest just gets us there on time, which was about noon. And man, and when I bought the tickets, whatever little fee was involved for extra leg room, and we got to board first. We got some leg room, and there was absolutely a difference. It's not like there was a little bit of difference leg room wise. We fly to PRI every year, and them darn seats are jammed in there.
Yeah,
and you're shoulder to shoulder, and your feet or your knees are up against the chair behind you. Now if you buy the leg room on Southwest, you're going to get some leg room. It made a nice difference. I don't remember what it cost. It wasn't much. So
sure. Now we got the exit row and so that's good stuff. The picture on the right where I'm in front, I'm the first one in.
You had tremendous leg room.
Trump, you know, and I'm feeling good. And I could touch the pilot. That's where close I was. And
you had all the leg room up there.
That was on the middle seat. I was feeling good. Got some extra. You're even throwing extra food at us. You want anything else?
That was row 2. Row 1 was staggered on the other side in front of you, and you was row 2. Casey and I are in row 3, and great seats, great ride.
Yeah, because I've been even when I went to Minnesota the weekend before with United. Dude, we're sitting there. They're pushing it back 20 minutes. You're sitting there waiting 20 minutes. You know, and what they're doing, it ain't their fault. It was the weather. They're waiting on a plane to come in from St. Louis. But, you know, like, it was worth getting up early just to, like, get out of town. So, yeah. It was good stuff.
Yeah, and definitely, like you said, definitely surprised. You know, we thought, are we going to go to the airport? And there's not going to be nobody there. Man, there was like 5 loops of people at the TSA. When we walked up above the escalator on the platform, it's like, holy cow, look at all these people at 4 o'clock in the morning.
All period, not 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, it's still dark, which I found out. I didn't know that before then.
It is. I see it every day. We got up at 3 a.m. Tiffany dropped us off about 3:45, 3:50, so we could get through TSA and get a 4:30 boarding call. And a 5 a.m. takeoff.
And don't get us wrong, you know, Eisenhower, I think they have 6 gates, maybe 10. I mean, you know, it ain't that big of a deal. Even if you wait 20 minutes in line, it ain't like O'Hara or Orlando or something where you got to get there 3 hours early. But
it might have been a special occasion of some sort, because we noticed there was a lot of young children, you know, like younger kids. Like looked like there was probably some kind of event that these people were going to with parents and young children. And so whatever time frame this lined up with where they was going, it was probably why there were so many. So probably a little rarity at 4 a.m. maybe.
We caught a lot of Mickey Mouse stuff. I think we caught some of them in Chicago going to Florida, you know, probably something like that. Summertime. So, but anyway.
Yep.
Yeah,
we got loaded up.
On this picture was a freaking, what was that called? A standard poodle or something? Remember that?
Labradoodle.
Yeah.
Yep. On that first row across. Yep. Every once in a while, they'd give a little rope. They'd give a little bark. As first heard that, I was like, there's a dog on here. Holy cow.
Yeah.
And then I could look just right through like where you are up across there, and I could like just barely see its top of its head or something. But
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
oh, there's a puppy dog over there.
Yeah, shout out.
Send that dog around. Let's see the dog.
They knocked it out for real.
Yep,
And it's
they
set up,
sure
it sets
did.
up the whole trip. Your flight sets up the whole trip.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was most worried about going, was getting into Doug's late and then pushing all that back, and because we wanted to get some other places, and
Sure.
we had other things we had to do after leaving Doug's, and just wanted the maximum time possible.
Yeah, heck yeah.
So it worked out. We got there. Southwest killed it, and they've stepped up their planes. I'd been on a Southwest plane for a long time, but back last time I was on, I think there was still some ugly cloth seats, and these are real nice, real nice cozy seats, and they've they got us there on time. Can't complain. They killed it. So we get on the ground, and I get a message from Matt Pryka that works for Doug at TBM, and he said, "Hey, I'm picking you up." And I had messaged Doug when we landed. I said, "We've landed," and so he acknowledged, and then so he set that up with Mike, I suppose, to get a hold of us. So got a message from Mike. Mike messaged me, and he said, "This is a small airport. There's not much going on out front." He said, I'm gonna circle the wagons until you come out." And I told him what we was wearing. There's 3 of us. We're in black shirts, and we walked out. He was there right away. And it's funny. We walk out from under the awning, and it like raindrops, like it sprinkled on right away. Just right out the gate.
Every day at 2:30, it rained.
Set your clock.
Set it.
But we was just maybe a minute out there, and we could see him coming around.
Yeah.
In his truck. And it was a really badass F250, real nice.
Oh, yeah.
Man, killer truck, real nice
truck.
truck.
Brand new black F250 or dark gray. I mean,
yep.
Picked us up in style. Rode over there.
Yep, he picked us up, and we had no idea where we was going. But when we got down the street, it's I think it's a little cul-de-sac street with a bunch of industrial businesses, and we get past a tree line and turn in the parking lot, and there we see this white truck and trailer that we came to pick up. And this is at TBM shop there in Bradenton.
What'd you think when we rounded that corner? Because it had that tree road. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
We knew we were in the right place because we saw black burnout marks in the.
That's right. Stripes in the street.
On the street. So I was like, all right, we're close. And so but there was this road like a bush, like so high.
Yeah.
And it kind of was protecting the building or whatever. I mean, part of the landscape. And it's just like you're just sitting there like looking, and then there it was, all of it right there. What'd you think?
Yeah. First thing I thought was, wow, this is real now, and that's my stuff. If they give me the keys to this, that's mine. Whoa, yeah. It was a pretty crazy moment, weird, and when you actually see it with your eyes, and gosh, just so nice stuff. My goodness. Yeah, they had that door flapper. He opened this. You can see there's a person there, and I think that's Mike Pryka. He opened that side door flapper, and he was went around and opened up the trailer, the side door and the back door, and
well, who came out and met us first? Remember once we pulled in?
Yeah, Doug came walking out there first, didn't he?
Yes.
That Doug. He we wasn't there. We wasn't out there very long. We was out there with Mike, and Doug came walking out, and we chatted with Doug. Yeah, and it's kind of funny how the rest of it went together with so I did a little video, and I just started doing my video to talk to Doug about.
Didn't we do the walkthrough? Didn't we go through?
We went through the building. Video? That's right. You're right. Right. And we got some pictures of that. Let's start with that. Doug takes us inside for a little. There's so much packed into this building. Oh, man.
Well, when we were over there, they was talking about the building stuff and talking about how they're out of electricity now. They have so many machines. If they bought one more machine, which I don't know where they put it,
I don't either.
they don't have enough power to run it. They had, you know, we're talking about how they kept having to keep updating the building, and they don't own the building. And
Nope.
so, but yeah, they're definitely out of space. They have the second floor, which there isn't a second floor. It's just a space in between the machine and the ceiling. But it's just like incredible. But what do you think of the tour?
Oh, that was great. That home, you know, I don't know nothing about machining, but I
Sure.
wish I knew how to do that. You know, Tanner does. We know numerous friends that do. It's a fascinating process to me that you can, you know, those machines can just make whatever you want. It's so cool.
And you got to remember, we just walked through P1, you know,
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, and saw their
And that was incredible.
Yeah. And, you know, and everything's gone on its own scale. But to go in there, I think the robot, which they need to name that robot, I'm going to write them a letter. Oh, actually, on the survey, I'll put like, because even our robots at work, we name them. You know, we got Clyde Cessna, Clyde the robot.
Clyde, you go Clyde. All right.
And but yeah, there it is right there. There's a yellow, the piece right there is the robot. You want to explain these drawers, or do you want me to explain it?
Yeah, it's like let me the blanks are here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's the blank. It's going to turn into that hat, but it starts as this blank. Yeah. This looks like which it seems like to us and everybody would be like a toolbox that has drawers that slide out.
Yeah, like 6 or 7, right? 6 drawers.
Yeah. Yeah. It had a handful of drawers there, and it's preloaded with these blanks. They're in them spots. You know, the robot knows where them spots are at, obviously. And Doug said it'll pick up, it'll load it, it'll open the drawer, pick a puck, load it, it'll close the drawer, and that's pretty fascinating.
And he was talking about how they'd set them up on a Friday, and it'd run. Was it 72 hours? Is that what he said?
72 hours, I think. Yep. Yeah. That pretty much gets through the weekend then, right?
Yeah.
24, 48. That'd be like 3 days.
Yeah.
And somebody come in on a
Sunday or something, right? And
we come in and check on it.
Yeah. Look at Justin Martin. He knows they all got names. Yeah.
Justin says they all got names. Hey, Justin.
Yeah. Heck yeah. They were actually, it was funny because Doug and Brett were asking about Titans, and, you know, was asking about some of the players, and
he asked if Justin races with us, and he does.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm totally joking right now. He really didn't say this, but I told him, like, you want to come over there, you might get your feelings hurt, you know, but that really didn't.
That's right.
But yeah, it was a good time chucking it up with those guys. Dude, the best part of this whole deal is what he texted us later. Remember what he said? He told you?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
That was awesome.
Yeah. This machine was so cool. Like, this is the first one he kind of stopped and told us about. And I don't remember how many we saw, but we saw numerous little parts and the machines doing their job. And he did a fantastic job describing what it was doing. And even when he described like X brand calipers are bolted like this at the top, and they figured that, you know, that they stretch and expand and they don't get like they're supposed to be. So they move the bolts below the center line, all that, and just that type of research and make them engineering changes to make the product better. It's really awesome to hear
about the competition in the brake world. And, you know, and these guys are hungry, you know, and they're dipping their toes in. And like you saw in the picture earlier, where it had the different brands there with Rife and Mark Williams. But we're just getting started this picture. Go ahead, keep going.
Yep, there's some hubs you took a picture of on the shelf there.
Yeah, that looked familiar. I got some of those.
Yep.
I'm in uniform tonight too. Did you see that?
You are. So am I. I'm in motion attire. That's appropriate. That's right.
Yeah, sure.
I forget what this little piece was that this machine made. Is this? I thought I had a picture of the bucket blank.
Yeah, the bucket blank.
Yeah, just the bare raw steel.
Yeah, a little before and after.
Yep. And that bucket, that's what this is. I forget what this is. We saw so many things, and he told us about so much stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know how he can keep track of all that stuff. He's way smarter than we are. But
man, was that the line lock? I'm trying to remember now too. I'm just
I don't remember.
part of the caliber, but they got their R&D and so much stuff. They told us so many stories. Oh my goodness.
Were these like caliper or were these the caliper halves maybe?
Those are the caliper halves, yeah. For the kind of getting away from the drag racing series was these calipers here, more the street series. And of course, we saw where they're looking at coating them at different colors as well.
Yep.
And man, the biggest thing he talked about was what he was so proud of was the monster truck rotors.
Monster truck stuff. Oh yeah.
Goodness. He just loved that.
That was very interesting.
Yeah.
And man, you want to test out the abuse of some parts. A monster truck's the place to put it.
Yeah, no, right? They say that trying to stop 12,000 pounds or something like that. He was explaining.
Change the monster truck game and their ability to do the tricks they do. Really.
Absolutely.
And we see them do that stuff, but don't think about it. And then Doug explained it, how all the action and stuff. And it's like, well, that helps an amazing amount to do the tricks they do and be able to keep stuff alive.
Yeah.
And dude, I don't know how big that rotor was.
Oh yeah.
Giant rotor, and it was this thick. And
and it was
stack them.
Stack them. They put them on the differential and talking about how it keeps the show going, because it's all about the show. For that monster truck. Yeah. Another machine. What these the little brackets there to hold calipers on, if I remember right.
Yep, and that's the caliper backing plate, or you call it, hooks bolts to the housing, and the two holes there capture the caliper. Yeah,
very good.
And Doug explained some stuff that they've made better. And I had TBM brakes on my car back in 2016, and little did I know it's from what Doug had said. TBM was fresh in the streetcar stuff with that back at the time, and the stuff it wasn't done being engineered fully, and I experienced some bad stuff with it. And Jason tried to help. He was overnighting me stuff on the frequent. We was trying to get stuff to work, and it just didn't work. So at a point, Jason said, and Jason still works for him. We saw him in the back at his computer. And Jason, this is 10 years ago. And Jason said, man, it's up to you. I'll keep helping you till we fix this, or I'll refund you all your money. And I chose to refund money, and I sent him all the stuff back. And I told that story to Doug, and they've made numerous changes over the years to it's obviously you got them on your car. Numerous, there's tons and tons of cars that use this. I've got a Mustang. Everybody has Mustangs. All these products, there's, it's an easy car to build parts for. They've obviously made the game better in their parts and engineering since 2016, when I tried to use the TBM brakes. So it might be something I look back into in the near future. And it was great talking to Doug about it, and he explained. He just did a great job of talking about their product and what he call it when we first started talking about. This is the TBM side is like his hobby or his pet project.
Yeah, side project, I think he called it.
Yeah, just here, and it's tremendously successful.
And to your point, he even mentioned he had that original set of calipers talking about the backing with the pad. I wasn't released, the spacing was off. And they're also using the wrong material, right, of the pad.
That's right, yeah.
And, they figured all that out. And, of course, like we were talking about, you got these guys that are hungry, young, learning, making things happen at all the branches that they're working through,
Yeah.
So, but, yeah, good. Yep.
We got a couple of T-shirts out of deal. Casey got a T-shirt. We saw, I didn't know if we wanted to put that's why I didn't include the next project card. I don't know if we was clear if they wanted to, I didn't include those pictures. I don't recall if we got the okay. We saw the next project card. We saw the next project car. It's going to be tremendously cool. And it's not a Mustang. So
no.
We saw
it's not a Ford truck.
It's not a Ford truck. it'll be super cool. It will be a hit, and it'll be cool to watch them put the pieces together and make this a giveaway car. That'd be neat for sure. and just the story of how they acquired it was pretty funny. You know, when he told us that it was dude's car, and this is our project car. We're going to take this. It's great. So that kind of ended our TBM tour. We went outside to look at this truck and trailer, and you got to have some Ford talk with Brett LaSalle. Brett, how great was that?
That was awesome, because at this time, just so everybody knows, Gary's over there, and they're interviewing Doug and Gary for the YouTube video, and that time, and that took whatever it takes, 15, 20 minutes. And so Brett come over, and we were just talking by the trailer there, and we're talking, and he is telling me what he's doing with the Coyote, which I told him I would not tell anybody. Sure. And so he was talking about that. But he, of course, just saw him talking. It's like, oh, you got a car? It's like, oh yeah, I got it. I race with the Titans and blah blah blah. Oh yeah. And as soon as I said small block Ford, it was like, it was just like what was that on Step Brothers? Oh, do we just become best friends? And so you got the Lord's engine. And I was like, well, that's my understanding. And so we just hit it off, and so we got to chat it up about that. And of course, he's excited about the next project car and what they were doing the next day with it. So we were talking about that, but it was just cool to hang out with Brett LaSalle, right? I was hoping Not Rocket would be there. It wasn't, but that's okay. Dang that's all right. Yeah. But it was so that's what was going on at this time. It was one of those deals where we were there 3 hours, I don't remember exactly, but 2.5, but it felt like it went by in 5 minutes, and so like I said, at this point you're over there getting your you want the reality of it? Yeah. I think we were there about an hour. Really? Yeah, because we landed at, we got picked up about noon. Yeah. And I took a screenshot of the dash so I could see what the mileage was, to see how many miles we put on. When we went down the road and stopped on that street, and I took that picture at 107. No, dude, it takes longer to get out of the airport and drive over there. I know. That doesn't seem right. Maybe when you first jumped there or something. Yeah. Was we there for an hour? I was like, what? You know what I mean? But anyway, we were doing things at the airport. Think about that. Before we got out of the airport. So yeah. But maybe that was Kansas time. Maybe that was Kansas time. No. Anyway, had a great time. Gary's doing his interview at this point. Yeah. Hanging out. You're over there giving Brett your autograph and oh yeah. Yeah, all right. I took this picture because you're over there doing your little talking through this and talking like an idiot, probably saying many times. I caught that in Devin's last video. You give me shit in the comments if I say too many times. I don't know if you saw that yet. I did. Also, just to put it out there, they both, I'm talking about Doug and Brett, both want to come on the show. And we both said we agreed to it, but we said we got to do 2 shows. Can't do you both together, but let's talk about individually things, and so that'll be fun in the future to talk through. Yeah, absolutely. That'd be 2 great shows. Oh, for sure. Yeah. So for real, like, what are you thinking right here when this dude's got us? What's going on? Like, what are you thinking in your head? Like, holy shit. Yeah, because that situation like that, I'm not a good talker. Like, I can sit here and talk to you because we're just talking to each other. Yeah, when you got this thin little box to talk to. Even when I do my YouTube videos, it's so weird, and I'm just not good at it. I'm barely can pull this off, but because I'm talking to you. Yeah. But just the little box that, and you're just it's so weird to me. I know Doug's done it a bunch, but sure. So I was just trying. Like you're on stage, you know what I mean? And feel like you're, what do I do with my hands? I text Doug last night. I said, "Hey, we're home.
had this many miles and we made it home and the truck's great. And he said, cool, glad y'all had a good time and stuff. He goes, I'll put that video out next week. So it'll be interesting to see that video and see how many times I barfed.
No, I thought you did a great job.
But it was a good, like, I don't know how long it was. It was a good little conversation where we talked about stuff and
well, you guys walk through, you're both behind the scenes because, just to put it out there, I think everybody knows, but they were just going to do a giveaway on the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
And
forgot about this.
Cletus is the one that said, "Nah, you got to do a truck too." And Doug even was like, "Well, are you sure about that?" Because that's some extra money right there. And then, of course, what's Doug's brother's name?
Andy.
Andy. If they're all partners, that's a pie there to put money into. So I think Doug's words on that were from Andy was when he said, "Hey, we're going to go get a brand new 2026 F250 King Ranch," and oh, by the way, on the sticker, the first number is a 1. Like, are you serious? I think he said he was crazy, right? Yeah. And so that's just
blame it on Cletus.
Yeah. Oh, Cletus. So
hi, Ginger.
Yeah, she's missed me, and we didn't get to see Cletus. That's okay.
No.
We had a makeup person we got to meet that we wasn't expecting that you guys
sure.
But we're going to talk about it in a little bit. But yeah, so is it starting to sink in right here that you won this sucker at this point when you're doing the video?
Yeah. We did the inside the building in the TBM. We did all that tour first, and because we just blew off the truck when we pulled in. We seen it, walked around it, and just kind of blew it off. And it's like I didn't really know the navigation of the whole deal or what he had planned, and it's like we started walking inside and we're gonna do a tour, and we just ignored that darn truck and trailer. So when the tour was over, we chit-chatted inside the building and stuff for a little while, and we went back outside, and it's like, oh, now we're gonna address this white situation out here and lock this in and make this a real deal. And so that was quite a weird. I was like, oh, I remember when I first opened the door and looked inside, and then like, I guess I can touch it. It's mine. I think. Right. Can I look inside your truck? It's my truck.
Yeah. Dude,
I opened the door.
Back there looking at the trailer and stuff, and of course it was super nice as well. And I just didn't want to be in the way, because it's your stuff. I didn't want to just start opening up doors like, oh, look at all this stuff, because I was jonesing for you, but like I said, I didn't want to be in the way. And that's why I took this picture from where me and Brett are sitting, because, this is your deal. And, man, congratulations again. This is freaking awesome.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see the video when he puts it out. And it'll be fun.
And I don't remember if this was on the video that you're doing right here or if, because we sat and talked to these guys 30 minutes after the video deal was over. So I know we were there more than an hour.
Yeah.
And so when he was talking about with the attorney and the names, and he looked up your report of your purchases, and just thought it was cool that you actually bought more than a T-shirt, which doesn't matter, but just like I think the comment was made by you is like, "Hey, you're doing a giveaway. I just need a shifter." And
I need to buy my stuff.
Yeah, just heard my stuff from you anyway. Thanks for putting the truck out.
Yeah, and one step beyond that, thanks Cletus for for telling him to give away a truck.
Yeah, exactly, with the trailer.
Otherwise, I'd had to drive my truck down and pull it back
or something.
Dang.
Well, and I think that was the deal. Like, you're going to give this away to someone, they might have a truck. I think that was the whole deal.
Yeah.
Even Doug said, I don't have stuff. When I'm taking my stuff to the track, I don't have a trailer like this.
It has an Intech trailer. Yeah.
And
and they're going to do more car project giveaway deals, and we saw that. We know that they did that green Mustang a while back, and that truck and trailer. And he said, it might be a deal like in the spring where we do a truck and trailer. I don't know if they want to do it once a year or if at some time down the road again they'll do another truck and trailer. So that's not off the table to do again. I can't win it again. I can't
Yeah.
win crap again.
Yeah.
Not from them.
You need to go over and talk to Cameron Johnson. But no, I let him know that I'll need a shifter when I asked him for. I put an order in. I mean, if you remember, right? Because I was talking to Doug Ambrett. It's like, hey, you can mimic that Calypso Coral Mustang. I'm fine with that. You know,
That's right.
Put an automatic in it for me. You know, but 470W. But man, we were talking about that car for 15 minutes. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, golly, that thing is an animal.
Such a cool piece.
Such a cool deal.
Yep. Well, we wrap this up. I did a little video too, and when I just fired off my video, talking to Doug, like I was kind of where Mike is, I was, and where I'm at, kind of facing Mike, but Doug was there,
Right.
And from that arrow and the parking lot entrance,
Right.
as I'm videoing, like here comes Brett walking in the parking lot, and we totally unexpected, and has looked at the cameras like, well, there's Brett walking in. So,
well, right there behind Mike's head, you can see barely see his truck. That's where he parked.
Yeah.
And walked up, and I don't know if he was late for work. They said he was out testing something.
Right.
Yeah. But that's
so. It was great to meet them guys and hang out and talk to them, and Mike Pryka and Doug and Brett and the other guys in the office. They kept working. They was just doing their job, working, and we were goofing off.
Oh, he's the winner. Hey, nice to meet you. All right, back to work.
Yep, back to work.
Yeah. Now we got a full tour of the place. It's just cool to see that. These guys, stepping out and doing that, and buying machines like that robot, and to make that happen. And it's just keeping that next generation going, it's just, great for all the racers, just to make that product. And,
and I feel like if their building was bigger, they'd probably have more machines, keep more machines working.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Which they would need more power apparently. And,
and probably develop more products, more pieces, just like the line lock combo deal that works with, I know I seen they put that out a couple weeks ago, and what a really cool idea. Just smart brains, just producing great products. It's
and even that solid state relay they're working on.
Oh yeah.
Another thing, what I thought was so cool, and you mentioned it earlier when we were driving back 1,600 miles or whatever it was, how they test things for years before it hits the market. With their fluid works coming out, I think they were talking about some brake calipers, a coating on them.
Yep.
They're on Snot Rocket 3, and just incredible. And
we saw that black coating; it looked great.
Oh yeah, and that product's out of Germany. They send it over to Denver or something to have it installed. I mean, have it applied.
Yeah, a comment here from Sean real quick. He says, Sean Jennings says, I think I need to see more pictures of your Mustang back there, Hot Rod.
All right on, Sean.
The 69, right?
Yeah, the 70.
He needs to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, ooh, she's a beauty, Clark.
Yeah.
Woo.
Thank you.
Yep. So that ended our TBM time.
Yep.
Tour. Got the truck. Mike went out to the curb out there and shot some videos. We pulled out and off we went.
Yeah. Yeah. We went on down. We kind of, just to be honest with everyone, we drove about 30 yards up, let him take some video. We pulled over because this thing's a freaking spaceship.
It is.
It's got gadgets and whistles and gadgets. And it's just like, holy cow, where's everything at? We're driving down the highway when we first got it, and the mirrors just started going in. I'm like, no, I hit the wrong button.
Stop pushing buttons, Gary.
I wanted to open up this console deal, but I was too scared. I could let's stop first and shut the car off. Then I'll try to see what this thing does, because I didn't want to also shut it down.
And I know it opened up because I had seen pictures of that thing open, but I don't know how.
Right, dude. But I thought it was cool too, especially when you were towing. Now all you guys that have all this fancy stuff, I don't. So I just, but like when you turn the blinker and one of the cameras on the side of the truck showed the trailer and people driving up on the trailer, I was just like, holy cow, that's awesome. You know?
And that's a trailer feature, because when the trailer is unplugged, it doesn't show that camera view. It's just a trailer feature. It's incredible.
Yeah. I'm over here in, 2012 land, and I don't have that cool stuff, but anyway, that's all right. I'll live with Gary.
I don't have the book of how to operate stuff in the truck no more. I've got it out where I can read it and learn. I need to figure out what shit does.
34-gallon tank. Filled it up, said it'll go 700 and how many miles on a full tank?
Like 712 or something. Just a long ways.
Long ways.
And Sean Jennings says, you need to move over. You're in the way. I can't see the whole car. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Numbers matching, 1 of 13. Got the Marty report.
Ooh, that's a nice car.
Go across Bear Jackson right now.
Sean's a Ford guy. Yep. So we left, that's Bradenton on Tuesday afternoon, and we headed east to Titusville. Our destination was the motel at Titusville.
Yes.
And the motel was 12 miles down the road from Kennedy Space Center.
Yes.
And that was our Wednesday morning destination.
Yeah, that was a great time.
Beautiful, he says. Beautiful.
Right on. Thank you, Sean.
Yep, we got up. We had dinner at Cracker Barrel, and then we got up Wednesday morning and had breakfast at Cracker Barrel.
Mm-hmm.
And
it was walking distance. It was right there.
Yeah, just right down the road. Just down the street. And we just 12 miles or so down the street or down the road from the motel was Kennedy Space Center. I'd never been there. You'd been there before, right?
Yeah, been there before. What were your thoughts? What did you think over,
Oh, super cool. The history and stuff, and just a really neat to see that stuff, and a lot of history. Yeah. A lot of some brave men way back that got us where we are today. And wow, it's incredible.
Yeah. No doubt.
Here's Mitch Brown. Mitch Brown says, so happy for you guys. Beat times, drag racing is a gift.
Yeah.
Best times. Gotcha.
Best times. Yeah.
Best times. Man. Thanks, Mitch.
Thanks for chiming in, sir.
We had a great trip. We had a great time.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about it and like, hey, while we're here, because we could have been heading back this day, this day, the next day. Yeah. And we're like, hey, just Gary, if you want, there's this, what do you, whatever you're doing. You're like, yeah, man, I don't want to rush it. And
no, got vacation to burn, and
we spent the morning here.
Yeah, I was there, 3.5, 4 hours, and easy to get in, park. It was a little warm in the morning, but we had some inside time and some outside time. On the way out, I asked that fella how many people come through kind of on an average daily, and he said 3,500 to 4,000 on an average every day.
Yeah,
holy smokes, man!
Let's just put it out there. When I was there before, this day right here with the three of us, we had to park to ourselves. I think we stood there to one attraction to open for like 8 minutes or something.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't long.
But we went everywhere and did whatever we want to do. You know how it is. You got the little map and kind of look at which each building does what. And so, that we had to park to ourselves.
And you say you was there in October one time and the place was packed.
Now, of course, the temperature was better.
Nice, cool October.
Yeah, the joke is Florida's hotter or closer to the sun, right?
That's right.
Yeah, but this is a good shot here. I don't know if this is the only picture you have. I had that other picture with just me. I'm not looking for you to put it up here, but just to stop for a second, I was telling Gary that this is a moment for me because the last time I stood at that spot, my mom, my stepdad, Jim, they were both with us with Tanya and Lauren, and they both had passed on. And so I knew I was coming to the same spot that morning, and I wanted to take that picture to, because just for that memory, because that's what
Sure.
we had that trip. But yeah, that's good stuff.
This was pretty incredible to see the Space Shuttle Atlantis.
Yeah.
Like, not a replica,
Nope.
not a paper model. This was the actual machine, and man, it looked a little beat up. It looked a little,
Well, it put to use.
It looked like it'd been to outer space and back a little bit.
Yeah. Dude, they had this great 8-minute video that you got to watch, talking about designing this, talking about the engineering. They were 12 years late on the project. They're having problems with the tiles and on reentry. But you can see how close you can get to this sucker.
Yeah, right.
You can see inside. It's a shuttle, and
it looks like if you, hey, we want to go get in this and go into outer space, this thing looks terrible. It's just, man, the brave people that would strap into that.
It's not built for cosmetic. It ain't gonna win the car show. If that's what you're saying. Yeah, just trying to go to outer space.
Just jump in that, and I don't know how fast these things go through the sky to get, but it's hundreds and hundreds of miles an hour to get out there.
Yeah.
Well, this thing's rough.
Well, and I would assume anything we built that go in and outer space as many times.
Yeah.
But it's just awesome to be so close to this engineering and this technology and the hours and dedication what it took to do this. The coolest part too, as far as it's a glider, when it comes back in, it's gliding, what I mean? And how it lands and stuff, and the rockets and the fuel, and to get it up. We got to see all that stuff there. Yeah, there you go. This thing was huge. Yeah. And I suppose it was to scale, just like the real pieces that are just, taking all the goods taken off of it. But right. And you kind of walk under it to go to the building to see Atlantis,
Yeah. Such a big piece of equipment. Amazing. And that's full of, whatever the fuel was. I forget what it was, but wow. Pretty crazy. Just a big giant bomb. They're just Mitch Brown says, like a race vehicle, I make my bike perfect, and 6 passes later, it looks like it hasn't been cleaned for 2 years.
You're right.
That's right, Mitch. Man.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
Well said.
That's great. Yeah, this was some incredible machinery. One of them deals we went into had some SpaceX stuff.
Yep.
Little SpaceX capsule. Had numerous SpaceX pieces, actually.
Elon in there. The capsule here, of course, we just saw that landing. This ain't the one, but what was that, 2 months back, where they circled the moon a few times?
Yep.
And I think we got to see his, the space suit, the SpaceX suit, and just other things. A lot of SpaceX in there. And then Blue Origin was across the street too. We saw that building.
Yeah, couple giant buildings over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Highly recommended on a Florida trip if you're around there. Check that out. It's a lot of neat history to look at and see, and just pretty overwhelming how far we've come with space stuff.
I know it.
And the smart people that knew how to do that, man, It's incredible. So we got done here at the Space Center in Titusville, and we headed north to Daytona Beach. And we had a motel on the beach, 9th floor on the beach side, with the ocean out the view of the balcony. Yeah. Had a little video on Facebook I put out with that. It was really cool.
Nice.
So our plan with Daytona was hang out the rest of the afternoon and evening, and then so that was
went to Krabby Joe's or something like that. I forgot what it was called.
Yep. Krabby Joe's.
Krabby Joe's got some alligator, right?
Got some gator. That's right. I had gator back in the early 90s, but I was hoping to find some gator so Casey could try.
Yeah.
And
it tastes like chicken.
Yeah, it was chicken type. Yeah.
Yeah.
I dipped it in ranch. I think you guys might have dipped it in that other sauce, but
Yeah, they had home sauce or whatever. It's great. That place was packed on the beach, on the pier. You're out in the ocean.
Mitch says fanciest Waffle House in the U.S. is in Cocoa Beach, Florida.
Oh,
Dang.
man.
Why did we know
there too. Cocoa Beach is right by the Space Center.
Dang, we should have went there.
Right on A1A, a little ice baby.
Man,
Yeah.
What's so fancy about it, Mitch? I'm really curious now.
Yeah.
Dang.
Probably more like a surf shop, maybe. I don't know.
So that was I think you took this picture from our balcony with our beach view and the ocean out there. And yep, the weather was great. It was a little humid.
And everybody on this beach was in a good mood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People talking and, just happy to be there. I mean, hellos and friendlies. And, we ran into the couple with the Frenchie and stuff. That was cool.
And from up here on the balcony, like this was looking to the left, to the north, and you look to the right, to the south, there was a pier way down there. And it's like, well, I want to go to that pier. Let's walk to that pier.
Well,
so
how
we did.
How far do you think that was?
Man, I don't know.
It was more than a half mile, wouldn't you say?
Oh, I would agree. Yeah.
I don't know if it was a full mile, but it was more than a half mile. And
I know when we got back, my watch said 13,000 steps.
Yeah.
That was, Kennedy Space Center and up and down the beach there. And this is where we walked to. This was that restaurant out there, Krabby Joe's.
Yeah.
And we walked out there and just, we wasn't hungry for dinner. This was probably, was it 4 something in the afternoon? We wasn't super hungry, but we had to go in there and get a snack. We just got a couple appetizers, some gator bites, some crab cake,
cheese curds.
Cheese curds were delicious, man. They were so good.
Yeah. Man, I remember just drinking the water on this deal. I was, you know what I mean? You got to stay hydrated.
And it was pretty warm, and it is what it is. It's you're in Florida in the sun in the middle of the afternoon. It was warm in there.
Oh yeah.
And but it was cool. It was a cool atmosphere. The waitress people, everybody was hustling and we didn't have to wait too long to get a table and
she
really
said
neat place.
Minutes, I think it was more like 3 or 4.
Didn't you ask her like how busy they are? She's like, oh, we're busy all the time.
Yeah, about an hour during the day where they slow down, but nonstop. And we were talking to the waitress a little bit, and she's like, yeah, I'm working a double today, and I'll be back in the morning. And I go, well, I bet you do pretty good. She goes, oh yeah, that's good stuff.
Oh, good. Yeah, it was fun. Get a little snack and
enjoying our
good.
time.
Yep.
And the alligator was a bucket list deal,
Oh, sure. Yeah. I was hoping we get somewhere we can get Casey some alligator, and he's a real picky eater. And when he agreed that he would try alligator, I was like, that was a full blown mission to find some alligator for him to try. So we walked back. I
took these, and he didn't even know it.
Yeah, I didn't even know it. Yeah, we was walking ahead of you there, and we kicked off our shoes and socks right when we got back down to the sand, and that was the whole plan. There was walk along the waterfront all the way back to the motel and just enjoy the ocean and the people out playing and kids playing and adults playing and there's plenty of there's people fishing and just a really cool atmosphere along the beach there.
Yeah.
And we saw bicycles, like motorized bikes, and then we saw one person that girl on that wheel. I called it death wheel because the
like
neighbor
a skateboard with a big wheel in the middle.
Yes, neighbor down the street, he's got one, but he's old like us, and that would hurt to crash. So I called it a death wheel. But
it's enough to be on our little scooters,
Oh yeah. This girl was up and down this thing. It was really fast. And
you think she was going from life guard post to lifeguard post?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
I was just amazed that it would go in the sand, but that sand is really hard, and just if you stand there a little bit, you can kind of sink a little bit. Just going across it like she did, that thing went across there just fine. It was cool.
One of the coolest things about this beach is what you didn't see, and that was trash. There was no trash on this beach.
Yep. That's
all.
right. Very clean.
Very
There's
clean.
lots of trash cans periodically up by the wall, and people must use them because there wasn't trash on the beach. We did see,
We saw a guy,
a guy on a gator. He
Yeah.
had like four buckets like we have outside of our houses, and he was picking up trash, going up and down the beach, picking up trash, and if that's why it's so clean, then that guy does. He does a great job. But yeah. And along our walk going back with this, you mentioned the Frenchie, and we saw these people, and they had a Frenchie. And cute,
Well,
7 months old.
Yeah, right. And I've done this before when I was in Germany because there's Frenchies over there too. And so I'll get my phone out and I'll have a picture of Ginger ready. And so I kind of walk up and like, hey, to start the conversation, I've done it several times. I'm like, hey, I have a little Frenchie. And of course, they're like, oh, yeah. And of course, that just breaks it right there. And then it's all about the dog. We're talking. And then, like, can I take a picture? And, and then you just start chatting it up. These guys are from Boston, guy and gal, and just having a good time. They said they've been down there 3 times in the last so many months and stay at this place right here. And just happy to, just talk a little bit about himself. And of course, just talk about, the Independence Day weekend. And he was just like happy to be there, man. He was just having a good time.
Loving America.
Yeah.
And his puppy.
Oh, yeah. And it was funny, too, because the dog's name, he was talking about how he got it off of
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. And he's got another dog he got off Dutton Ranch. And so, of course, we like all those shows, too. And we were talking about that. But, yeah, it was a good time, man.
Super cute dog, man. Really cute.
Here. Yeah.
Yep. Really neat color. Cute puppy.
Yeah.
Puppy just loving life. Just
just rolling
just
around.
digging it. Scratch me, give me scratches, give me some love. Yeah. So that was Wednesday night, right?
Yep.
And so we finished Wednesday night. We just kind of hung out and
well, I mean, we're at the beach. We went upstairs. We're by the pool. We go out to the balcony. We're outside. We're just like listening to the waves crash. It ain't gonna happen.
Watched a couple storms roll through, not at where we was at, but
you could see them out there.
You could see them.
Yeah. So just kind of taking the moment in.
Yeah, we got up Thursday morning.
Yep.
So they closed the beach. You can't drive on the beach anytime you want. It's like 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. or a little bit later, maybe 9, but they have certain times. So we planned our morning to get up, get the breakfast, and get on the beach at 8 a.m. And we was the third truck in line for when they opened the gate to get on the beach. Our plan was to drive on the beach going north because we was headed to Speedway Boulevard to go to the Daytona Speedway racetrack.
Right on.
Another flawless plan. It all worked out. We got through the gate on the beach. We drove the truck on the beach. Almost got stuck in the truck on the beach in the sand. Had to put it in 4-wheel drive to keep moving. That was crazy.
Because you got to go 10 mile an hour, and
it's
like $30 to get out on the beach. And if you lived there, you would just pull. They had people had their trucks pulled over in a parking spot on the beach.
Yeah.
And then 20 yards off of it, they had their awnings, had their cornhole going, all their, coolers or tasty beverages, and it's like just a day, just hanging out. You know what I mean? What a way to do it,
Yeah, we drove up there 10 mile an hour. We went, we drove a few miles, I don't know, 2 or 3 miles, maybe 4. But it was cool, just we're there. We got to do this.
You're not going to not do it. You hear about it, plus come on. This is what started it all for NASCAR. They raced.
That's right. On the beach. And I'd been in a car on the beach before, but it was back in the mid 90s with my mom and stepdad and Tiffany when we went on a cruise out of out of Port Canaveral way back then. That's like probably 96 or so, 97. And my stepdad and mom, they loved Daytona, and they spent a lot of time there. So in the car we drove down the beach. So it was really cool. I knew we could do that. it's still neat today to just drive on the beach. It's really fun.
Absolutely. Of course, everybody's friendly, waving and stuff. You drive.
Yeah, waving.
Just walking, running.
What is this big? Okay, so from the beach, we went up north and we had to go west back inland a little bit.
Right.
And we was here early for this. We wanted to get in line to catch the 9:30 Speedway tour. It was the first tour they started with at 9:30 a.m. And we wanted to get in that first one to get our day rocking and rolling to get us where we needed to be at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So
and one of the best decisions we made was when we were in the parking lot of the Kennedy Space Center. We could have went to Daytona straight to the tour.
Oh, right.
And I'm thinking it's already hot. It's like,
yeah.
We were hot, in the morning. And it's like, I'm thinking once we get to the hotel, we ain't gonna want to leave the hotel. There's the beach right there. So we chose to go the next day because you could buy your tickets online or whatever. Yeah. And I say that to say when we're in here waiting, the guy goes, "Hey, who was here last night or yesterday afternoon that got rained out?" And I look over at Gary, like, "Maybe we made the right call."
And we saw that rainstorm. We saw it.
Hey, 2:30. It rains every day.
2:30.
2:30.
Yeah, so we definitely made the right call by waiting till the next morning, and we did. And we got our ticket. We got on the 9:30 little tram ride. There was 2 trams hooked up to this, looked like a brand new F250. And this was in the, I put this kind of the wrong place, but so we'll look at it. So with the beach drive, and we saw this, they had a big giant picture of this deal showing them racing on the beach way back in the day. This was in the 50s, wasn't it? Or late 40s or mid 50s or something? 58.
And so right here, we're in the museum after the tour, like Gary said. So you can see, and this is a 4-mile track race. It's 2 on the beach, 2, on the straightaway there. Because it transitions back to asphalt, right, Gary?
I guess. I don't know. Is it? Yeah. Wasn't there a chunk of asphalt down on the ground down there?
Yeah, this is A1A right here.
Yep. So I wish, and maybe somewhere it might have told us, but I wish we knew where that was at along. Where's that along the coast? Where is that? They should have that marked. They probably do have it marked somewhere, maybe, but it'd be interesting to know where this turn was and where the other turn was. Like, where are those landmarks at?
Yeah.
That'd be neat to know. But that's a really cool picture. And
this place was packed.
It was
spectators, cars, people lined up around the curve.
Right up to the fence.
60 cars in that picture, like racing.
Yeah, I thought I seen about, I quickly counted about 70.
Okay, there you go.
Strings all the way back down. Yeah. And then like this curve, you can kind of see a stand. There's people in them stands. And in that inside fence, there's people clear up to that inside fence. I don't know how fast, who knows how fast they were going, but they were right there. You're in some danger right there for sure. Right. But that's really cool to see that. And then that's how this whole thing kicked off.
Bill France. First race in Daytona on the racetrack was 1959.
Man, we saw some really cool pictures of the construction and the 37 degree
31
pretty steep.
Yeah,
30 degrees don't sound like much, but what it is when you look at a car sitting sideways.
Remember who he said won the first one at Daytona? Remember we were going through the tunnel and it was that. I'm trying to remember, wasn't it?
Was it Lee Petty?
Yeah, it was.
Won that first one, yeah.
First one, and it was tight.
Yeah. This tour was great. We did the short tour. They have another, like, called a VIP tour. It's about 2.5 hours long.
Right.
Our time schedule didn't work out with that for what we wanted to do later in the day. So this was perfect. The guy that guided us did a great job, very knowledgeable. He was a great speaker. He did such a good job.
He loved his job.
For sure.
And if you could imagine some NASCAR, you know what I mean? A NASCAR person is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
that loved NASCAR, that wanted to talk about NASCAR. We had him, and we saw the other tour guides, and they wasn't this person. And but with the draw and the way he talked, and had a little 30-pack hanging on his belly,
Yep.
It was NASCAR.
He'd been doing it for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. This was the winter circle behind that back piece there, and we went back in there and got some pictures in Victory Lane, winter circle Victory Lane. Yep.
Very cool.
Yep. He had some great stuff to talk about. Just neat, like so when Daytona, even when Daytona comes around in, is it October when they come back there? September, October?
No, it's the first race of the year.
No, they have another race. They have another race later this year.
Okay.
Not Daytona 500, but there's another race
later
year. So
the 300 that he was talking about, is that the one you're talking about?
I don't know which one it is, but so when it comes back on TV, it'd be cool. I'm gonna drag Casey in there and be like, "Hey, remember you were here? This was like this is where you were at. That's where we went." And it's such a different perspective from TV and like even from the overhead, the blimps or whatever's in the air to show that whole complex. Like you was there, Casey. Like you was in there, and so that'd be neat. Yeah, that was a well worth the tickets. Didn't cost much to do this for the information and stuff we got to see. He took us around and we walked up inside. We took the escalator to get up onto the platform area up there, kind of that mid platform area. Got to go out, see the seats, sit in the seat. There was the driving experience going on, plus professionals testing. Just a few. There was only maybe like 3 or 4 cars. But
so glad they had some cars on the track just to get that noise and that smell and of course through work I've been to several of these and but yeah, I'm just glad that there was cars on the track instead of, because you just get that whole because even when we were waiting in line to get on the train, it's like, man, I think there's one out there. You heard it roll through and
we first thought maybe it was like a speaker playing, like right. Give you the experience, got some noise and racetrack, but it's like it did again. No, that's a real car on the track. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we left here and we headed to Ocala.
Yes.
Wasn't a bad drive, pretty easy drive. Some 2-lane stuff, kind of some winding.
Missouri from Mocan.
Right. Yeah. We got there and our destination there was Don Garlits Drag Racing Museum.
Yeah.
And we came in from the back way from the west or from the east coming west, but it's right along the highway, the interstate.
Is that 75?
I don't remember what road that is, but it's right there.
Yeah.
And from the little back road we took alongside the interstate, you can see the sign down there says, Don Garlits Museum, next exit. And we was kind of coming in from the back way. But yeah, this was our last check mark on our box of things to do before coming home Friday morning. And our motel that Thursday night, it was in Ocala, just up the street from here. And comment.
Man, we didn't have a bad hotel, excuse me.
Don Irwin says, that's what I think about the Las Vegas track when it's on television. I drove a car around it, the Richard Petty driving experience. So that's awesome.
Oh, man, that's awesome, Don.
Yep, we got here in plenty of time in that afternoon to go in here and check out Don Garlits stuff. There's just the coolest things, tons and tons of stuff. The pictures, the media, the pictures, just it's incredible how much stuff there is to look at in this place. So much history, and you're just trying to take it all in and not be overwhelmed. And some of the stuff you remembered, remember the blowover. I remember, just other things they had. We probably spent the most time in here. I think I might be wrong, but just trying to walk from one station to the next. Like I remember the Super Shops car, Yeah. That was iconic. Yeah.
And
Super Shops was big back in the day.
oh yeah, when I was going to high school, Super Shops we had one in Wichita, you know.
Yep.
And but yeah, it was
Larry Hunt says Don was in a Chevy, so he drove fast. Hang on, Don.
Hang on, Don.
Woo.
But yeah, just they had the front room here with the dragsters. They had an engine room that just had 30 or 40 engines in them and 100 intakes, all in glass. It was just incredible. Did he say he started this museum in like 82 or something?
Something like that. Yeah.
He had been on his property. Not to be a spoiler, but when you pull in, that's his house. And,
yeah, it has to be.
And the buildings back here on the property. And what a thought to buy this acreage off the highway. I mean, it's just. But yeah, I can't wait to get to the part where there's a picture of actually him.
You mentioned the blowover, and you took a picture of this. Yeah. We all remember this. It was like, I don't remember the year.
Yeah.
But we remember this. And in the museum is that actual car, and it's still geeked up and broken,
right? Just
like it was back then.
Well, and it's all together still. Like that header tube is still there. All that stuff is like most people would beg, borrow, rob, and steal to put on the next thing. And it's just all there. Just like all the swamp rafts. There was over 100 superchargers in that building. Just on each.
So many.
You know what I mean?
There's so many blowers. Don Irwin says, nope, it was a Ford. I was afraid to look under the hood. Yeah, it was cool to like get up close to this car, and you could see the scrapes and the scratches and the tubing that broke and bent, and this front end's all mangled right up front. And there's a big aluminum gas tank in the very nose of this car, and I was looking at that gas tank and
it's a weird illusion right here because this rear tire is in the wrong place.
Yeah, it's not a front tire. It's not a front wheel.
It needs to be on the left side there. So it's just parked up there. But yeah, I can kind of see what's going on there. But
yeah.
And you can see like as the evolution came, like there for a while, the Valkyrs, they didn't have blowdown tubes. They didn't have V-locks. They didn't have, some were single spark plugs, and they went to the dual mags. I mean, you just saw the progression, the bigger fuel pump. Some of those fuel pumps are smaller than what I got on my car.
Yeah, like little Dash 8 lines and
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So just a visual overload of so much cool stuff. I'm sure you could go back tomorrow and just see stuff that you missed.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Go back tomorrow in a year, walk through it again, and have another same experience as being there for the first time.
Yeah. Larry Hunt says, I would love to go to the museum. 94 years old and still lives the life. What a legend.
What a legend.
Great statement.
Yeah.
Tim Alt says the blowover was 87 or 88.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Wow.
All right, we got just a few pictures left, and this might be the one you're talking about. There's the man.
Tell me what. Let me set this up.
Yes.
We are in there, and we make our first loop, and we're walking back around. It's like this building. There's 3 buildings. This, and we're so Gary, and this. I'm just going to tell you what happened. He goes, "Hey, I got to go to the bathroom." I'm like, all right.
There you go.
So he goes off to the bathroom, and I don't know if we have a picture of this, but Casey and I are staring at this trophy wall. There's over 100 freaking trophies of, Wallies and blah, blah, blah on this wall. Well, I heard his voice. Now, to be honest with you, his voice is going all over the speaker of telling stories.
Yep. His videos on play.
Videos. So you're wondering, this dude really in the building? What's going on? Well, I heard his voice, and I look over, and I see him talking to another older gentleman. And I'm like, holy cow, there he is, Do you have any other pictures like the one I'm following him by chance?
I don't.
Okay. So we walk, I am stalking him at this point. And I have to tell you guys, how many people were in this building? Seriously, 10, maybe less.
Yeah, 10 max.
I'm just being honest with you.
3 of us. There was those 2 girls, the older couple, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, less than 10 for sure.
Right. So, you know what I mean? And so on this first aisle, he's talking to this other person. And so he's like, he just, and kind of doing his walk, and I'm 10 feet behind him and I'm recording me walking. So I walk back. Well, Casey, he didn't stay at the trophy case. He started following me. So he's, 10 steps behind me or whatever. And I'm just walking behind this dude. And we're already walking through things that we already saw. Well, the person that he was with was named Don. And I didn't catch his last name, but I knew it was him because they went behind the ropes and Don made this suit that he was wearing. And so he wanted to take a picture of his name on the suit. So that's why Don Garlits was with this guy named Don. And he even made a comment when he was talking to Don. He goes, yeah, everybody think Don Perdone made that but it was you, blah, blah, blah. So he looks over at me and I'm literally I'm staring at him like this, And so I'm sure he, maybe not knows I'm recording. Jerry's still in the bathroom. And so he goes, hey, how you doing? I go, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Doing well. I'm upright. That's good. I'm like, yeah, no, sounds good. And then, so the guy is getting back out, on the good side of the ropes, because he was in with the all the memorabilia. And so he's sitting there, and I look at Gary, and I don't know if I gave you a head look or a finger or what, because I was floating right now. And so Gary came up, and we're all sitting there, and because he started talking to the guy again, he kind of, put the velvet rope deal back on. And of course, I go, how you doing, Mr. Garlits? And he goes, I'm doing good. And I just said, is it okay if we get a picture? I thought we were just going to do a little selfie thing. You know what I mean? And he goes, yeah. He goes, have Don take it. I'm like, okay. So I get my phone ready, blah, blah, blah. So we take this picture right here. The coolest thing happened next. He goes into story time, and he starts talking about like when he was young, and he turned right here, and I know I sent the video to Gary. I don't know if he has it here. If he does, it'd be great to play it. But where he gets so close to Casey, and he's like talking to him like a one-on-one. Yeah, right here.
There you go.
He's just like, young man, whatever you're going to do something with your hands. They can never take it away from you. I was into accounting. My stepfather told me I should get into cars. He goes, but it helped me out because I knew the numbers. So I knew I couldn't spend all my money. I had to hold stuff back. It's probably why he opened the museum in 82. He's always thinking about making money.
Uh-huh.
And so he's locked in to Casey. So I have the I don't know, hindsight or whatever you call it, just like, oh shoot, I'm gonna record this, and I don't, is this your picture or is this my picture?
I think this is my picture because I think that's your foot.
I think I'm on
that's your foot over on the floor. I see your foot.
He's sitting there, and he's as you can see, he's got he's locked in. And what I'm hoping out of this is a what they call like a memorable moment that Casey will remember, to say like, dude, I want to do something with my life. This dude told me. I mean, I don't know if Casey like recognizes or realizes like who this dude is. And, luckily we got some video and audio to so he'll know. But yeah, so this whole deal was less than 5 minutes, roughly 8. But and then he, we had the deal, and him and the guy named Don left, and they walk around. So we're sitting there for 5 more minutes, and I'm just like looking at Gary like, dude, that just happened. Like,
right.
We're just like, I can't believe that just happened. I don't want to, like start looking at more stuff yet. I'm still like taking in these last 5 minutes of like, that was Don Garlits, man. We were right, Don Garlits. What did you think?
And I'm listening to him, talk to Casey about. He said, don't chase the money, do what you love, and the money will come.
Yeah,
you know, along them lines. And when he's, we talking about working with your hands and learn a skill and all that. And that's the first thing that popped in my head was Mike Rowe has been preaching that for years.
Yeah.
Learn a skill, learn something with your hands you didn't know we can take away from you. And it was so cool for him to, like you said, like he was locked in to this young man, 16 years old, and preaching some life lesson and advice and knowledge.
Yeah. And let's be real. This is actually a compliment. You have probably told him that 20 times, but you're his dad.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But hear it from somebody else like that. But it was just a great moment. Couldn't have drew it up. Time is everything. If we were 5 minutes later, 10 minutes earlier, we wouldn't have been at that spot where he came around the corner, Yeah. And
find time for me to go poop, right? And
dude,
luckily,
I thought you were going to miss the whole thing because it was like, for real, it was like he came out and he disappeared,
Yeah, he was in and out. And when I came out around the corner of the deal, I seen you guys, and I was like, holy cow, you're with him. Yeah,
we were already talking.
I was like, Nolan is like,
trying to stall him, waiting, you know what I mean? And then, because I knew I was going to ask for a picture, I was just trying to hurry up and you get in the picture because the picture was going to happen. I'm sorry, if you were in there another 10 minutes, where's Gary? I don't know. He's in the bathroom,
Gary, get it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, what a moment.
Yeah, that was a great stop. That's just if you're in Florida, dive into there and check that out.
Yeah,
man, there's so much neat stuff to see.
Yeah.
Yep. We finished that up and went to the motel. Oh, we had Texas Roadhouse for dinner. That was delicious.
Yeah, we ate good.
Oh, I saw last night.
Yeah,
I saw numbers on the scale I haven't seen for numerous weeks. I gotta fix that. Holy cow!
We have a joke, when like a technician goes on a trip to flight safety or something, and you're eating out, you're out of town or whatever. Our joke is like, it's like a 5-pound week. You're like, you're on gain 5 pounds. And this takes me back to like late April. The numbers I saw last night. Oh my, I got some work to do. Dang it. Yeah. Well, you kept saying you're on vacation, you get a cheat this week or something like that. You kept saying.
Yeah. Well, it takes a long time to fix it, but you can wreck it in a few days.
Sure.
Man, that's all right. So we got up Friday morning and just down the street was the Waffle House. This was a really nice Waffle House. It looked pretty new. Concrete was fresh, clean, and the outside concrete looked pretty fresh. And we got us a good Waffle House breakfast to start the day.
Yep.
Right next door to the Wawa or the Wah Wah.
We had to do a wall walk over Devin Vanderhoof.
Yeah, we went to the Wah Wah.
Yeah,
we got some air in the tires and got us a drink and
got a little snack packet.
Yep. Started our journey home. I've got some numbers for our journey. Our trip.
Let's hear them. I know you were keeping count here, so let's go through it.
So the mileage, this was total miles from leaving Doug's parking lot at TBM to my driveway sitting here right now.
Right.
Was 1,684 miles. And like we talked before the show, what just from point A to point B, we don't know what those miles were because we went to the east and back to the west and so that was the total miles we drove. Okay. And that thing, so I reset the average fuel mileage tripper dealer, keep tracker of her.
Sure.
Right away. And I would say 65 to 80 mile an hour most of the trip. This thing got 22 miles to the gallon average over that 1,684 miles. Blows me away. Get that. My 2012, it might get upper teens if you only go 60 mile an hour, but you're not going to get anywhere going 60 mile an hour. I don't think it's ever got
miles an hour, or if it was off going downhill,
right.
The condition was off.
You kind of help it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe the fuel mileage that new truck produces. It's insane.
Oh yeah.
So 1,684 total miles. We about wore it out. I mean, it's geez. Yeah, it had 4,784 when we picked it up. Yeah. So 1,600 miles later. I included the cost because I'm going to keep track of this whole mess when I'm done. The cost of this, I've got sales tax and the tax on the whole package and all that. But so just the trip price, the plane tickets were $1,224. I spent $352 on diesel.
And that included the.
That's not very bad.
The what?
And that the plane ride included the barf bags.
My wife says the plane ride included the barf bags because Casey got sick twice. Woo. So I'll probably get a bill for new little barf bags.
Yeah, that was ugly.
Poor guy. Yeah, $1,224 on the plane tickets, $352 in diesel, food and snacks, $745, and miscellaneous like the tickets to get into the places, Don Garlits and Daytona and stuff, $446. A total of $2,767 for a fun 4-day trip.
That ain't bad.
And $1,200 of that was the ride in the airplane there. So, sure. Oh yeah,
no,
yeah, yeah. I'll be into this deal pretty good when everything washes out and I sell my 2012 and yeah. So
I think even if you kept your 2012, you'd be in this deal pretty good. So
yeah. I ain't got room in my driveway for 2 trucks.
I'm just saying, you're acting like you gotta sell your truck to break even or something. Like,
oh no,
you're on the plus side.
Oh sure, yeah. So there'll be a red F250 for sale shortly. It needs an oil change. It needs detailed by Zach. It needs to get the super duper shine Ola done and cleaned up inside and out. It'll be for sale. I'm not sure how much yet. I need to do some research on that, but it's a great truck, man. I hope 10 years down the road, this new truck is as great of a truck as that 2012 has been to me.
Yeah.
And with that, this new truck is white. I am not going to get rid of this white truck. I've said all along, I'm crazy about white. I want a gray truck, but we've learned some things about this white one that it has so many great features and so in 1,600 miles, it changed my mind. So it's going to stick around. I'm going to have a white truck and it's really nice. The interior isn't that light tan. I didn't think I would like that. It's a darker, I don't know what you call this, darker leather, but it looks good. It's really nice. And I was afraid of it being a little too cowboyed up, but it's not.
No,
it's not at all.
No. You're right. That leather dark, it looks good.
It is over the top nice. I cannot believe how nice this is. I said numerous times, it drives like a luxury car with a truck body on it. It's we drove so many hours and so many miles, and it didn't put me to sleep. You're so comfortable, it just doesn't wear you out. It's such a good driving piece. I cannot believe how good that thing drives.
Yeah,
and it's got a tremendous amount of power. Gee whiz, it's got so much freaking power.
Yeah. Well, one of the hotels, we popped the hood and just looked at it for a minute, and all that tubing going everywhere, dual battery and stuff. And but yeah, no, it's a nice piece, man. Congratulations.
And it's not just white. We noticed at that motel at Titusville that night, I shut the door, the sun was hitting that direction right there, and it's like, what's got this like pearl, I guess you'd call it, or
pearl flake. It really does.
It's really nice looking.
Yeah, it looks good.
No, Tim says, Casey, you look good driving that 2012.
Yeah, that's Troy Aves.
Troy. Oh, that's a Tim. Tim's above it there. Yeah, Troy. Sorry, Troy, Tim, whatever. That's Troy.
Yeah, there you go, Casey. Put him in the 12.
It'd be a monster truck for him.
There you go.
Yep. So that rounded out our trip. Waffle House. We headed home. We got home last night. You got home about 7. I got home about 7:20, 7:30. And
yep.
What a great trip. It was a good time.
Man, it was a great time. And, thanks for letting me tag along or
Man, thanks for going. You got
going
burnt
with you.
vacation.
Yeah.
Burn up vacation time and time from your away from your wife and dog and your daughter.
Sure. I appreciate that. But I know you needed, I know what those long trips are like by yourself, and so kind of need that support. Yeah. And,
we joked about it. And I'd had a tough conversation with Casey for 1,600 miles. He's not a talker.
No, he said 5 words. But, it's funny too, because we even asked Casey, trying to get a conversation going, what was your favorite part at the end? And he said all of it. That was his
all
answer.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah. But so for me, my favorite part was you could have 3 or 4 favorite parts of different things. You know what I mean? Like I loved the beach deal. That was awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The NASCAR deal. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Meeting Doug Cook and Brett. That was awesome.
Yeah.
It's just like these peaks. I don't know if there's one favorite, but there's like 5 or 6 each day. It was a new adventure. And of course, Don Garlits, we were talking about it after we left Don Garlits Museum, because we were kind of when we were going over there, we're like, man, I hope we're gonna meet Doug. Man, I hope Brett's there. Man, it'd be cool if we met Cletus. We're just sitting here talking about this. But like I told Gary, I go, if somebody said like, hey, you're not gonna meet Cletus, but you're gonna meet Don Garlits later, I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm good with that.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. But so what's your take? What was your favorite part?
I agree 100% with the scenario you just laid out. Like we didn't pick to go things that sucked. Go do things that sucked.
Yeah.
We went to some really cool places. Seeing the space shuttle, dude, that was like, it's right there in your face.
Yeah.
That's a piece of American history. And Doug and Brett and them guys, and we're going to have Doug and Brett on the show, and that's going to be amazing. We've built a relationship with them guys, and Jim Braun was there too. If you guys watch Douglas Sala race, he often races with Jim Braun and his white New Edge, and that is a crazy fast car as well.
Right. Yeah,
and he's just
a
cool dude.
You and Rod are like old friends, man. This is great.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah. I really enjoyed the Speedway deal. That was so cool. I'm not a diehard NASCAR fan. I'll watch it. I'll play it on the afternoons for some noise here, but I watched NASCAR back in the mid 80s at my grandma's house when I'd go, hang out with my grandma on Sunday afternoon. She's cooking dinner and the Daytona 500's on or whatever. And just cool to, that stuff's all changed and evolved a lot since then, but it's cool to see that. And that place, the seating, it holds 101,000 people.
Yeah.
And when you're standing in the infield, look at it, they just sit right there. 100,000 people. The population of like Salina 2.5 times. Everybody can just sit there.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Everything was a great highlight. I think nothing sucked. And everything was great. Man.
It was like I told Tanya, it was like every place we went, it's like we had the place to ourselves. Like the NASCAR deal, the Don Garlits deal, the Kennedy Space Center. There was people there, but we could go wherever we wanted to go.
Oh yeah, no shoulder to shoulder, no nobody in the way. Yeah. So if I had to pick a highlight, I guess it'd be pulling out of TBM parking lot in my new truck and trailer.
There you go.
I mean, really, that's what brought the whole piece together.
Yeah.
Larry Hunt has a great comment. Larry says, nothing better than a buddy road trip. A lot of the world's problems have been solved looking through the windshield.
Oh, yeah. Well, and that's funny because we're talking about racing, right? We drove back 20 hours, right? Actually 19. I think we were 9 hours close because Ocala was 9 to Jackson, Mississippi. But we're talking about Titans. We're talking about racers, what we're going to do, Gary's car, my car, just everybody, that's probably on the podcast. We're just talking, you just have nothing to do. You're talking.
Yeah.
And And so, but yeah. Now I'm gonna give you a shout out. Okay.
Shout
out. Because I brought money with me. I went on this trip planning to have to buy my own food, pay for my own hotel, do all that stuff. So thank you for running it. I just was along for the ride there. I was not expecting that. So thank you for
that. You're welcome.
The trip.
Yep. I appreciate you taking the time and away from work, just like I said a while ago. And I got money coming from Doug, and I thought this is going to pay for this.
I know. I told you. I thanked you already when you picked up the first meal. I'm like, I was like, I said something. You're like, oh no, this trip's on Doug. I'm just
it's on Doug. Doug, that's right.
But no, for real.
Yeah,
it's a life memory for real. I mean, I'm tired. Yep. I'm tired right now, but I mean, I'm looking back. We'll look back, and yeah, you're pulling out of the parking lot moment. Like the peak. I think mine was meeting Dawn for if I'm putting it all in stack.
Yeah, and if the truck wasn't in the picture, that mine would probably be.
Yeah. And that makes sense.
That legend as well.
I didn't drive out in a new truck, so I don't got that to follow.
Charles,
go ahead. Yeah.
Charles Wickham says, most importantly, how was Waffle House? Waffle House was outstanding.
It was.
Yes. And my son is still eating Waffle House waffles, so I'm happy about that.
We didn't have a bad meal on the whole trip.
No, we ate good. Ate more than I should have. Yep. Well, if we wrap up a little bit, I want to give another shout out to Motion Raceworks and everybody on the Motion Raceworks team, and everybody that works for Motion, supports Motion. Doug Cook, Andy Cook, the four. I don't remember the other two guys' names. The four originators, TBM Brakes that hosted us for a short time and housed the truck for a little bit until we got there. Huge thanks to them. I'm probably I may make a brake switch down the road. Doug, we already talked about it a little bit. Thanks TBM, thanks Motion, Doug, everybody that bought parts while that contest went on. My money bought parts, Rodney bought parts, Tanner bought parts. I don't know how many other thousands of people bought parts while that contest went on, but all of you guys bought me a new truck. That's how I look at it. It's Motion's deal, but it was put together with the contest and the tickets and the parts you buy and the $5 for one ticket, and everybody that bought into that, they purchased me a truck, and I really appreciate that. It was a really cool experience. It's unbelievable how amazing this truck is. And it's 12 years, 14 years. Is that right? 14 years newer than my 12, and boy, it's like you said, it's a rocket ship. It's awesome. Lots of cool features that I don't even know how to operate yet. So, thanks Motion and Doug and everybody involved, everybody on their team. Looking forward to the next deal to support. Not going to win nothing, but it's be neat to see what they do next. We saw the project. That'll be cool.
And I told him I was going to wait till the next project. I didn't know.
You don't want that.
Yeah.
So it's a real deal. That's the truck. It's in my driveway last night. I snapped a picture. The front wheels are dirty with brake dust, but we're home. It's here, and what a fun trip, fun experience, and a fun show tonight. Talking about it too as well.
Oh yeah.
Some comments. Tim says, "Is the little red wagon still at the entrance of the museum when you walk in?"
Like a little pedal wagon, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't recall paying that much attention.
Same.
Dang. Doug says, "Great show, guys. Thanks, Doug." He also is up here. He also said, "Congrats again, Gary. Thanks, Doug." Charles said, "So when do I get a ride in the truck I helped pay for?" Come on down to Wichita, Charles.
Yeah, that's a lot of rides you'll be giving out if everybody that chipped in, you know.
Man. Wheel stander. The little red the wagon. No.
Yeah.
At the entrance of the museum.
Okay, so
Like
no,
the wheel stander wagon. Yeah. I would say no.
I know what you're
right.
talking about. It was not there.
No. I was thinking like a little kid's wagon.
I did too.
Yeah.
I thought where the cashier sat, type deal where you check out for the first time. That's what I was talking about. But the little red wagon front end, with the Dodge with the over cab, that did the wheelies. It's
not there.
It's not there.
The A4 is still there. that jet is still there.
Oh yeah.
The A4 Thunderbolt or something like that. That's called. Yeah. Yep. That's all we got, man.
All right.
Great experience, great trip, fun trip. Man, it was a good time. It's hard to believe those 4 days flew by. I got to go back to work tomorrow.
I know.
And yep. So
yeah,
it was a great time. And thank you again, Rod, for your time. And I would have had a tough ride just talking to Casey for 4 days. I had to squeeze some more words out of him.
Yeah. No, thanks again. I had a great time. I'm glad he went too, just because you could have those little moments, that you guys did. Because like I was telling Tanya, it's like, it was good that he came because there would have, if he wasn't there, there would have been moments like, man, I wish Casey was here to see this, And so, but yeah.
And he got to check a lot of boxes personally for himself.
Yeah.
Like flying an airplane.
Through, you know what I mean? For real.
Yeah. You got an airplane ride. You went to Florida, went to the ocean, went to the edge of Florida.
Yep. Space Center.
The Space Center. And just lots of cool things he got to see and packed in 4 days. So, yeah, I'm glad he came. So,
the extra 2 days to, run around a little bit.
Yep. Before we go, let's shout out our partners again. Titans of 10.5, the fastest small tire series in the Midwest. CMB, Chuck's Metal Buildings and Construction. Harry Street Carpet. Ozark Raceway. Mobile Recon Mobile Detailing. Ultra Color Collision Repair. TNS Race Cars. And Sandland Iron and Metal Auto Salvage. Thank you so much to these awesome partners for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. And we're having a good time here in 2026.
Heck yeah.
So 4 weeks we're going racing. You got some downtime a little bit yet before you're going. So plenty of time. Yep. You can see I got my window back from Ultracolor. I need to put the panels in, do an oil change, just kind of do my thing. Like Mitch Brown said, you race it, you clean it all up, you race it once, it looks dirty. So you got to wipe it down again, and so. I haven't even raced mine and it's dirty. It's so dirty. It's so bad. There's dirt all over it, man. Well, it's like you worked in that wood deal and there's sawdust all over your desk because stuff goes everywhere. It's hard to keep clean. It really is. Yep. All right. Let's shut her down and go back to work tomorrow. And man, thanks everybody. We'll have something figured out for next Sunday. I don't think there's nothing in the way. The 19th. Yeah. Sunday the 19th. We got 2 more Sundays in July. So man, it's flying by. This year's flying by. 19th to 26th, and we know the week before Titans will be. You know who will have a week before that? Oh yeah, Al Larry now. Yeah, Larry and AI. AI. I just thought of something too. What's that? Maybe the week before we go Beasley talk about hot summer nights. Oh right. Yeah, that's a good plan. That's a good idea. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see how it works out. Years, blah blah blah. Yep. So, okay. All right. Let's go to bed. Let's get out. Everybody, thanks. Let me find the deal here. We get in the right place. Bow, 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 bow. It's been a couple weeks. There it is. Ready? Yep. Pow. Pow. Thanks, Rod. Thanks, Gary. Good job. Thanks for your time. Give Ginger a head scratch there. And right she's doing good. We'll shut her down and call it a night. Thanks, everybody. What's that? I was going to say right now, she's my little shadow, since I've been back. Yeah, she missed you. She needs some dad time. Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody. See you next week. Thanks for hanging.